So great, ladies and gentlemen. That was amazing. So, let's just talk about something serious for a second. We'll get to that in a second. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Yeah. Hot? Take it on. Okay. Take it on. Man, all I know is that this is one of my favorite things to do. And it's so familiar. I come up here and there's always new faces. There's always stand-up crew in the back.
Stand-up crew?
Stand-up crew. Stand-up crew in the back. Too cool for school. Cool stand-up crew. And when was the first one at that brick house thing? Okay. Huh?
2008.
2008. Wow, and this is the 10th time in since 2008. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to your family. Tony, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's one of my favorite places to play. One of them. Got like 3. No, seriously, nobody gets to do this. It's great. It's really great. And the fact that it's special, it's invited. There's only a handful of performers that have ever played it. That you guys are doing this. This is something that I've been doing in my own version for a long, long time, since I started doing this. When I started as Bushwalla, I walked into a coffee shop and there was a sign that said, "Open mic, we need a guy to run open mics." I grabbed the sign off the door, put it out, slapped it on the counter. I said, "I run open mics." And she said, "Have you run open mics before?" I said, "Hell yeah," for years. Walked out and was like, "I've never ran an open mic before." And I got 4 days to put it together. And at the same time, Jason was doing Thursday nights and Java Joe's.
And Jason and
Oops. I don't know if you saw my glottal. I had a glottal. I was like, Jason, didn't even give me a second. Toca was doing Thursday nights. And I would, oh yeah, I wouldn't. And I would drive down, I would do the open mic. And then I remember they would give me enough money, like literally $20, and I would take that $20 and I'd grab a chocolate croissant and I would head down to San Diego and sleep on Java Joe's chair, you know, in the booths with the we stay up all night playing darts, and I had a show, and that's how Bushwalla started, basically from just generosity and community. And Joe gave me my first show, and I actually took over Thursday nights when you guys were there selling it out. 150 people a week selling it out. It was Gregory Page, Steve Poltz, Jason Mraz, Jewel. Thursday nights, everybody selling it out for 10 years. Bushwalla gets it. We pass out flyers. We do it first night. 9 people came. That's this bench inside. And I invited everybody on stage, and they fit. There's really a lot of room still up here. But we kept going on because that's what we do. This wasn't about being perfect. It's not being about perfect right now. It's about being perfect. You'd be upset with the show already. No, just kidding. Because if you're new to the Bushwalla experience, you came kind of late. This is my last year as Bushwalla. And I'm going to explain to you guys why, because it's important for me to explain it to the people that I think maybe want to hear like the reason being. Bushwalla, this is my 30th year performing. Started 30 years ago, non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a month. Did it all the time.
good job.
It's my 40th year on the planet. 15 years ago, Jason and I, no, I'm sorry, 20 years ago. 15 years ago is how old Bushwalla is, and 20 years ago, Jason and I met in college. And I didn't like him. And I don't tell this story too often, but I do tell it often. because Jason was cool. He had friends, he wore overalls and he had earrings, and he dyed his hair, and he was always on rollerblades. And he just, like, first time I met him, he was like, "What's up, dude?" And I was like, "I hate you." Instantly judgmental. I was scared in New York City for the first time. And I go to class, and I go to the next class. Who's in all these classes? Jason was in every single one of my classes. I'm like, that's the one guy I don't like. That sucks. And then one day we're at a party, and he's playing a guitar. And I was doing nothing. Standing there being... And he turns to me, and he says, "Hey man, I heard you do magic." This is true. And I say, "Yeah, it turns out when Jason was little, he wanted to be a magician, but couldn't say magician. So he said, I want to be a musician." Oh, now we like him more. Just kidding. But that's a really cute story. So everybody always said, he's like, "No, I want to be a musician." Everybody's like, "You're going to be a musician, you're going to be a musician." Luckily, he didn't get it right. Or maybe not, maybe he'd be like, whatever. So, after that night, and back then I didn't carry like cards and like, "Hey, pick a card," whatever. I carried a chest of magic, like a giant chest of children's magic. I'm like, "Yeah, wait till you see me take this balloon and make it into 1,000 colors." I didn't even have a trick that did that. I was just thinking that that'd be a cool trick to have. And after all that, and 15 years doing Bushwalla, I thought of something. What came to my mind? After a 10-day silent meditation I went to. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't exercise. I meditated for 10 hours a day for 10 days. I did 100 hours of meditation. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day. It was the hardest thing I ever did. And not speaking was not a problem for me. It was cool. But it gave me the opportunity to be with myself and still. And even when I did their meditation, it's about calming your mind, not thinking. It was the in-between times. And one thing that came to me on the third day, 2 things came to me. Audition for America's Got Talent. And put an end to Bushwalla. 4 days in, I got rid of the American Talent idea. But this Bushwalla idea stuck with me. Because this way, Bushwalla can now be an art piece. It could be a 15-year project that I did for myself, that I became a man in. And that I get to see the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I get to choose it. I get to choose myself doing it. And then when I look at it, I can be proud of it. And I can step away from these songs. And not starting over. Just taking a new part of the path, describing it a new way, doing it in maybe elements that I wasn't capable of expressing before. But I was born to do this, as others were born to do other things. So thank you for showing up tonight, and I hope you stick around and tune into future channels that I plug into. And what I learned in that meditation is everything that arises passes away. The universe, you, me, everything. This moment, there it goes, it just went. So what I'm doing with my Bushwalla thing is about as natural as the clouds. The sound waves of nothing. I'm punked and I'm punking out to a body drought. Call it a pout. Call it the shit that I'm upset with, the real shit. The glittering thoughts of nothingness. Not dressed in, I'm proud to say I'm the hits that'll bring me out of the mom and pop shop of lies. To what's inside, but behind my guy, I astonishingly cope with why. I tell you it hurts to try. Try now, why won't you ever, never let me stop? my toes tucked, more like run amok a truck. I'm feeling stuck to you like Elmer's in epoxy glue. See, I'm feeling screwed to the floor. Can't that whore, can't rob that like a store. Self-satisfyingly kill boy backhanded. I'm damn to life in this freestyle mic, cause it's what I like, don't mean it's right. Like the noise of the night of rehearsing next to garage man bands or recreating the can for dream dancing with a friendly fan. How can I believe in who I am? You'll be damned and I am damned. Come on. I feel blind, deaf and dumb to a cleverly run pun, pounding my head towards the sun. I'm done before I'm done. I feel sick to spit. Please allow me to quietly, quickly quit. Yeah, the sack cigarette off of my drum click. My head's pound. Stay up, my head's pound. I said, I stay up, my head's pound. My head's pound. My head's pound. My head's pound. I stay up when sound sleepers sleep. That's where my cross eyes meet. Not to defeat my heartbeat, but allow you to meet the next side of me. To meet the next side. To meet the next side. To meet the next side of me. Heads turned around on his formerly Jinx the clown, preaching compounds of countdowns. I never been to the choice town, just finding moments of right now. And right now I'm less fed up with the bow-downs and the metal sounds of my hometown sound. Not hostile, just hip-hoppable, my hands pound. I top impossible flip tones. Being left alone to the dead drone of a perfect tone. I'm still left alone, I'm a full-blown clone. Check it out, I'm true to the microphone. And meanwhile, revert to chapter 2. Next I spoke by you, I got nothing left to lose. So I assume the rage is tough for me. I consume peacefully, I sneeze rhythmically, not winning spelling bees, but first place equally inside my stomach line combines to the counter of my winding spine. I'm not old enough to know much, I still crouch to clutch as much as the song stuck. And you believe in nothing, but even in nothing there is something. Feel blind, deaf and dumb to a cleverly run pun, pounding my head towards the sun. Done before I'm done. I feel sick to spit. Please allow me to quietly, quickly quit. The sax ran off of my drum click. Feel blind, deaf and dumb to a cleverly run pun, pounding my head toward the sun. I'm done before I'm done. I feel sick to spit. Please allow me to quietly, quickly quit. The sax ran off of my drum